Hey everyone, welcome back to Auto Reviews, the channel where we break down the hottest rides, future concepts, and the machines that make enthusiasts like us lose sleep. If you're new here, buckle up, because today we're diving into something wild, a fully imagined, unofficial concept of what a 2026 Mercedes-Benz AMG 1 sedan could look like if Mercedes ever decided to stretch their Formula 1-inspired hypercar into a four-door performance flagship. Now remember, this isn't an official product from Mercedes. This is a speculative concept, a creative take on what might be possible if the AMG 1's extreme engineering was adapted into a sedan form. But trust me, imagining this car is almost as thrilling as what AMG could actually build someday. Picture this. You walk up to the 2026 AMG 1 concept sedan and the first thing that hits you is the stance. It sits low, sharp, and aggressive, almost like the AMG GT 4-door met the hypercar 1 and decided to create a futuristic offspring. The front fascia is dominated by a wide Panamericana grille with active shutters, flanked by ultra-thin laser LED headlights that look like they were carved straight out of a sci-fi film. Massive air intakes sit on both sides, feeding a hybrid power unit that's more beast than machine. The side profile is where the sedan identity really blends with hypercar DNA. Think a sweeping roofline that dips toward the rear like a fastback, carbon fiber fins integrated into the fenders, and flush door handles that only emerge when the car senses the key fob. Even the wheels aren't normal. Forged magnesium alloys with carbon fiber aero blades designed to redirect airflow and cool the brakes at the same time. You'd probably never want to park it near a curb. The rear is equally dramatic. A full-width OLED taillight bar, an active wing borrowed from the AMG 1 hypercar, and a massive carbon diffuser housing quad titanium exhausts. The entire back end practically screams downforce. Even when the car is off, it looks like it's ready to set a Nürburgring record. Now let's talk about the interior, because if AMG were to make this sedan, you know they wouldn't compromise on luxury. Imagine stepping inside and being greeted by a minimalist cockpit that merges high-end leather with Alcantara, forged carbon, and digital heavy interfaces. Two floating OLED screens curve slightly toward the driver, giving access to performance settings, navigation, and the full hybrid management system. Instead of typical seats, picture F1-inspired carbon fiber shells wrapped in Nappa leather, offering both comfort and spine-tingling support. Ambient lighting lines the dashboard and doors like a neon heartbeat, pulsing slightly during different drive modes. In comfort mode you'd get calming blues. In race mode, the cabin would shift into aggressive reds and yellows. Even the steering wheel looks like it belongs in a race car, flat-bottomed, with built-in toggles for energy deployment, boost modes, and suspension settings. But the part you've probably been waiting for: what's under the hood? Since this is an unofficial concept, let's imagine the AMG engineers taking the hybrid V6 engine from the original AMG 1 and re-engineering it for sedan practicality. For this concept, we're talking about a 1.6-liter turbocharged V6 paired with 3 electric motors, tuned to produce around 1,150 horsepower combined. Yes, over 1,000 horsepower. In a sedan, the engine would rev up to around 10,000 RPM, slightly detuned from the hypercar for longer lifespan and daily usability. The electric motors would provide instant torque and a short burst boost function. Launching the car from 0 to 60 in watt would probably be 2.2 seconds. Top speed, easily 220 miles per hour if unrestricted. As for the battery system, imagine a next-generation solid-state pack offering improved thermal stability and faster charging. With electric-only drive mode, the sedan might travel 35 to 40 miles on battery power alone. Not a lot, but hey, with 1,150 horsepower on tap, you're not buying this for fuel economy. Suspension would likely be an adaptive multi-link setup with active roll stabilization. With advanced aero, the car could stick to corners like a race car while still offering comfort mode for daily driving. Think about taking the kids to school in something that sounds like an F1 car. Now that's parent power. Now, let's talk price. Since this is speculative, we're basing it on the existing AMG 1's 7-figure price tag. If Mercedes built a sedan variant with slightly more practicality but the same cutting-edge technology, we're probably looking at something in the range of $650,000 to $800,000. Expensive, absolutely. But considering it's basically a hypercar you could drive daily, some collectors and performance fanatics would be all over it. In the end, the 2026 Mercedes-Benz AMG 1 concept sedan may not be real, but imagining it shows just how far performance sedans could evolve. If the industry keeps blending hypercar tech with real-world usability, we might eventually see machines like this dominating the roads. Thanks for watching Auto Reviews. If you enjoyed this speculative deep dive and want more future car concepts, breakdowns, and automotive imagination brought to life, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment telling us what car we should invent next. Until then, drive safe and dream big.